What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Geeks of the Round discussion Vidcast series. I'm your executive producer, DeAno Jackson, and we, of course, here to talk about the 6th episode of this season of Game of Thrones, Unbowed, Unbent, Unbroken. Before we get into all the nitty-gritty, let's go ahead and introduce the rest of the panel, starting off with our community manager, Knuckles Goldberg. What did you think of this episode, man?
I really like this episode. I'm really liking the direction they're taking and away from the books, and just overall, I thought it was pretty great.
Oh, yeah, certainly getting interesting now. Isaiah Mullins, how about you, man? What'd you think of this one?
I mean, I loved it, but damn, that's some cold shit.
Yeah, yeah. How about you, Lou?
It was a interesting episode.
Yeah, interesting is certainly one way of putting it. Let's just go ahead and get the genie out the bottle right away. The rape scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Sansa finally found out she's fucked.
No, that's the writers who said that.
Whatever.
No, the writers said they're gonna keep fucking with her to the day you get tired of it, which will be never. They're gonna keep screwing with her till forever. And ever.
Well, it's interesting to see is like because all three of the actors in this particular scene had said in earlier interviews that there was an upcoming scene that was very uncomfortable for all of them to shoot. And now we've finally seen what that is. It's like, I mean, that is some fucking hardcore shit. It's like, I mean, that's just fucked up.
Ramsay didn't look very uncomfortable, I gotta say.
No, he did not. But damn, it was just...
By the way, I think this is the very first rape scene since season 1 with Khal Drogo and Daenerys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
pretty much.
You could count the rape in Joffrey's tombstone.
Except that wasn't a rape.
Well, that's a...
Well, you know, she didn't want to have sex.
No, she was saying no, but she meant yes.
So no is the new yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Wow.
like, that is a scene from the books that just did not translate very well to the show because that was not meant to be a rape at all. It's like when we talked about this back then.
Yeah, it was very confusing, though. Very.
I think they drink Bud Light in King's Landing.
And why was Drogo's a rape scene? Maybe he just liked it from the back.
Wait, what?
Maybe he just liked it from the back. He liked giving it to her from the back, you know. She was a beast to him. And he was taming her.
Yeah, here in the civilized world, we call that rape. When you're trying to tame somebody using your penis.
No. It's called pudding pops. You need pudding pops, then it become a rape scene. Yep.
What? What?
Yeah.
Brr.
Okay, it's like I'm clearly expecting too much by expecting Isaiah to make sense here. Pudding pops, really?
Hey.
Okay.
He's talking about Bill
Why
Cosby.
did you say Jello, bro?
Nah,
Pudding Jello.
pudding pops is way better. It's way better because it's black.
Yeah, and the sad thing about all of this, because it looked like that Sansa was starting to kind of, you know, stand up for herself and kind of getting used to the machinations. So like, one of the things she would have a better handle on this is like, I mean, it's not exactly the first time that she's been in a relationship with a crazy person.
Psychopath. Yeah.
Well, to Joffrey's defense, he wasn't that psychotic. At least not yet. He was getting there, but he wasn't there yet.
Yeah. He had on the psychopath training wheels. That's for sure.
But Ramsay's on another level. He's on that. I can't believe this level. I can't believe it.
Dude, all we needed would have been for Sansa to just turn around and say, no. I want to see you. And it would have been a little bit better.
Wow.
I was like, I don't think that would have worked out for her as well as it worked out for Daenerys.
Right, that's a big difference. But man,
the one who was really uncomfortable was
Theon.
Theon.
I thought his name is Reek.
Well, yeah, he reeks of shit.
But yeah, it was like, damn. It was hard for me to watch. For him, it was too.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right, Whedon.
What?
Well,
No, that
no,
was really hard to watch.
I actually agree with that. It was a difficult scene to watch.
I didn't like.
Honestly, I watched it. I was like, okay. All right, we're gonna have another rape. Yay!
No, but you look at it like this, because in a third person's view, like think of it as like DeAno, we have to actually witness this going on, and we knew this person for some time now, and you've seen it, like, yeah, that's kind of fucked up. It's like you don't want to see it, but you're forced to see it.
Well, you know, Isaiah, we were forced to see it, but it wasn't your typical wedding night, so she didn't want to disappoint, and he wanted it doggy style. He wanted an extra pair of eyes. I guess he wanted, you know, to create the new porn.
No,
or pretty much, or
he
become
just kind of
dominant.
wanted to humiliate two people at one time.
And he,
Ramsay Bolton is just a cruel son of a bitch.
I hope he dies. I really hope he dies.
For real, he needs to get got.
I don't care who kills him. I don't care if it's like a force of nature. Please kill him. Please.
Well, at this point, it's like we're kind of all putting our hopes and dreams into Brienne at this point, because Brienne is the only fucking hope that she has.
Right.
Because, I mean, Littlefinger.
Stannis.
Stannis, possibly, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stannis too. That's a good point.
I think
Littlefinger for damn sure ain't gonna be no help. Littlefinger, fucking.
Fuck him.
See, well, what people don't understand is like, and people were arguing with me, is like in various forums and shit. When I was talking about, you know, Brienne doing this rescue, it's like, well, she's under the protection of Littlefinger, and I was explaining to him even a couple of weeks ago. Littlefinger looks out for Littlefinger. That's all he gives a shit about. That's it. And in this episode, we see, yeah, that's clearly the case. Which, I mean, how do people not know this? It's fucking Littlefinger.
I know.
You know, to your point, Littlefinger's 1,000 miles away, not knowing that she's being humiliated.
Oh no! I'm sorry, I had to call BS on that.
So
you can't call
BS. She agreed to the marriage.
No, it was pretty much. He persuaded
her to the marriage. She agreed to it. She didn't agree to be humiliated. She agreed to play this game. But Ramsay's on a different level of playing games.
Come on now, Littlefinger knows this. Littlefinger knows what the Boltons are pretty much alike. He ain't that stupid. Like, yeah, she's gonna get tortured. Yeah.
Well, it's like, I will concede that Littlefinger might not be aware that that Ramsay is a sadist. I will concede to that point, Luke. However, even if at this point he did find out, do you honestly think he'd give a fuck?
No. It's like,
I don't know. That's a good question, because he does seem to have some type of feelings for her, and since he was so madly in love with the mother, he might. It's a 10% chance of him doing some retaliation.
No, he doesn't care. He does not give a fuck.
I don't think so either. It'd be like, oh well, shit, that sucks. Oh well, this is still my plan, and
because
this doesn't change my plan at all.
How are you talking to Cersei? How are you talking to Cersei and how he's pretty much planning and plotting and scheming? He's like, dude, you set her up from the beginning. You just pretty much like, yeah, I gave her like Sansa Stark, and pretty much I want to see how the people are gonna go at like Stannis Baratheon and the Boltons go at it, and see how our enemies kill each other off, and then we come in and claim the land for ourselves, or pretty much for me, because he know what he wanted the whole time. He's just pretty much playing it as a game. It's like, wow, you're so cold and calculated, and an asshole too.
Yeah, but what if it ends up being in the end that he gets his by his head ends up on a spike?
I highly doubt that one. He's just too clever. He's just too damn clever.
Dude, there's always somebody more clever than you.
Yeah,
Well, he may be the smartest one right now.
The only person in Kings, the only person in Westeros, the only person in the Game of Thrones universe that is just that could absolutely outthink him. It's not in Westeros right now. That person is Tyrion Lannister. Tyrion is the only person that I would say is more intelligent than Peter Baelish.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Varys.
Mr. Man Who's Packing?
Yeah. No, it's like Knuckles made a good point. It's like Varys, I'd put him up there. I definitely put him up there.
I mean, if you think about, it's Baelish and Varys that are kind of just like trying to forge the kingdom to what they're planning to do.
So what about so you want the spider? Because I can't remember his name himself. But
well, we've only said it like 5 times in the past 30 seconds, so I can understand how you wouldn't know.
I know, right? It's confusing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here it's like because Matt is not here, I have to do this myself. There we go. Much better.
Where is Mr. Fedora?
Mr. Fedora currently is out and about. He's seeing a double feature. I think he's seeing Mad Max and Pitch Perfect too.
Wow, Pitch Perfect. Wow,
Hey, the first movie was good.
Don't talk about a $69 million movie, dude.
I can't. They're making money than me, so
Just hush your mouth. It made its money. It
beat Mad
dethroned.
Max.
It dethroned a juggernaut.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Now, meanwhile, it's like, what else is going on in Kingsland? And it's like we have Lady Tywell trying to come up and get the fuck is his name? Loras. Yeah, there we go.
Oh, that's his name?
Yo, she was funny. Man, you could smell the shit from 5 miles away.
Oh my god, I died laughing on that. I just love her character. I love her.
Yeah. Cersei's still playing a pretty dangerous game at this particular juncture, and it might end up being pretty bad for Marjorie after at this point, because she did lie during this whatever the fuck it
Trial.
was, the holy inquest.
Who the
Yeah.
fuck didn't lie?
The only one that didn't lie is like the last dude. It's like I don't remember his name, and I don't even give a shit
I
about
don't
his
care.
name.
It's so hard.
You know what? I'm sorry. I'm going to call foul. Cersei is a wicked, manipulative person who is setting things to her advantage, and she set that whole thing in motion.
Of course.
Yeah.
She's smart. She's smart like that.
She knew homeboy like the the men who pack.
Shit, everybody knew that.
Everyone knew that too in Westworld.
It's not like it was a big mystery.
Yeah.
Or that man is just simply cock hungry. He will go after anyone. I mean, really, a stable boy.
So at this point, we have Loras in prison. We have Marjorie in prison. Now it's like the thing is like I'm not sure if Cersei understands. She's got sins of her own that need to be answered for.
Yeah.
Because incest ain't something that these motherfuckers are cool with either. So I think that this plan of giving them so much power and authority is going to blow up in her fucking face.
Again.
And to that one scene, the king is a bitch.
He's new. He's a new blood.
Nigga 12.
I don't care. You stick up for your woman. I am the king. Unhand her or my men will.
He's confused puppy.
Make her seem like you're interested besides the sex.
Yeah.
He's like,
you just gotta stand there staring like,
during headlines, like,
Mommy, help me! Why are they taking my queen?
I'm like, now, what's going on? What's going on?
If he figures out that other women have vaginas, she's fucked.
Oh damn! And this one over here tighter. Okay.
Oh wow, what is one? Anyways.
Oh, that'd be so fucked up.
Seriously, he just sits there twice already. I understood the first time maybe he didn't want to start something in front of all those people, so he took the higher ground. But this time around, oh no, homeboy just don't know what the fuck he's doing.
Because he's young. That's the point behind everything else. This is all planned, really.
Yeah, by the wicked west of the wicked witch of the west, his mama.
Basically.
Yeah. She can play the waiting game very nicely. She just waits and then strikes.
Yeah. I mean, what's next for mom? To sleep with her own son? Because she loves that.
Oh God, no! Please no!
I wouldn't be shocked if the writers went that way because they like to go twisted ways.
Yes, that is true, but I hope that doesn't happen. I'm hoping like hell.
Well, it's like the one thing I'll give Cersei credit for in this episode is that she's the only one who had like a diabolical plan, and the diabolical plan actually worked. Now compared to that to the shit that happened in Dorne, nothing happen right in Dorne.
Nope.
Everything was fucked.
That was like one of the worst fight scenes I've ever watched because I hear so much shit about the Sand Sisters and they sucked.
They are terrible.
They were horrible.
They could That was so fucking funny.
Please tell me that in the book that fight. Well, actually, no, because that fight never took place in the book.
No, it did not. Not at all.
Wow. Wow.
Just for reference, in the books, we don't really see much of Bronn at all after like season 2, because he went off and married that girl. Like that was the end.
Wait a second, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, once Tyrion's locked up, we don't really see, at least not through book 5, Bronn again.
Wow. That's so hard.
I'm enjoying, the little twists and turns, but dude, that fight was They had more action on the beach than they did there.
True. They really did, though.
Yeah.
It's like for all these, it's like and that's kind of been a trend in this one. It's like these. You have these people that are set up to be like these massive superior fighters, like the Unsullied.
Yeah,
like the Unsullied, and they just get their ass kicked. And the same thing is like this whole build up here for the Sand Snakes, and they just got their ass kicked by. I mean, Bronn is a good swordsman. That made sense.
That is true.
Jaime at this point is not.
Right, he's terrible because he lost his swordsman.
Jaime is really just defending himself, though.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was like, stop hitting me, stop hitting me, stop hitting me, stop hitting me.
No, he should have slapped her like, what was it, like his middle hand, like slapped her like, psh, and be done with it.
I love Bronn's comment. You fight pretty well for a young girl.
That was funny. He was like talking shit.
But other than that, it was like, golly, I thought I was watching Mayweather Pacquiao again.
That's how bad it was, folks. It was so funny. Like, okay, you're doing a whip. Okay, what you gonna do with the whip? Do something else with the whip. You're not
seriously. That whip was rendered useless. She did her little whips here and there, but really nothing damaging. It's like, God damn, Indiana Jones had more compassion with a whip.
Right.
Yeah, so Arya's whole plan didn't work. Jaime's whole plan didn't work. It was just like that was just kind of pointless.
It really was. Like, so what's the aftermath of this bullshit? I don't know. You tell me.
We all knew what the prince wanted. Yes, I want to marry you because I want to get that ass.
Basically, like, I want to get that. Like, yeah, man, yeah. Yeah, okay, you're okay. He's been a cockblocker now. Damn it.
Oh, dude. I mean.
Yeah. And then you got Jorah and Tyrion. It's like I'm really glad that they brought up in their conversation that the former Lord Commander of the Night Watch was Jorah's father, because I fucking forgot. It's like as soon as Tyrion said that, I was like thinking, it's like, oh yeah, huh. Right,
dude. Tyrion looks so much different 5 years ago.
He does. He looks so fucking different. Like, damn.
I was wondering when I was started the episode. I'm like, what's the purpose of this one reference here? But then at the episode for long, I'm like, okay, so that makes sense. I did not know that was his dad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then of course they run into Mr. Echo, and I don't give a flying fuck what his name is in the show. He is Mr. Echo. Okay. Nobody have a fucking problem with that.
The Black Smoke brought him over here to the Game of Thrones.
Yeah. Okay.
Wow.
No debate on that. That's Mr. Echo. I don't go fuck what he's in ever.
Hey,
he's Mr. Echo.
Hey, I saw some cool black people. That's all it was. Cool black people. So it was cool black people.
Yeah, but what was really cool about that scene is we haven't really had an opportunity since I think like for the first or second season where Tyrion had to talk his way out of a very, very bad situation like this shit.
Oh yeah. That was good.
So that was really cool to see. Just he got that gift for gab. It ain't going nowhere. he talked him out of slitting his throat and cutting his dick off. I mean,
he got so lucky. Like, oh yes, please don't kill me. Don't. He's a good warrior. He can help you get more money and stuff like this nature.
You know, you need the dwarf to show off his cock. No, that'll be his dwarf cock.
Yeah.
Not me.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it was so funny and awesome at the same time.
Yeah, I like that think again line that he pulled in there. It's like yeah, but I don't have trouble believing it's a dwarf cop. It'd be tough. Yeah, right. There's a reason Tyrion Lannister always got the ladies on him. I heard.
Oh man. Oh man.
So yeah, that was really cool. It's kind of just funny. It's like all of the badness that's happening to the two of them, just on the way to get to Meereen. But in Tyrion Lannister's case, it's like his situation keeps changing, but his destination never does.
That's so sad.
Like he was going up, and Jorah kidnapped him. It's like, okay, and then he's taking him to Meereen. Well, that's where he's going anyway. Now he's got these slavers here, and they want him to put him in the fight pits. Well, that's where the fight pits are. They're in fucking Meereen. So,
what's the point?
The point was now we know how he gets to the fight pits.
Well, he's not gonna do much fighting. He's gonna be Jorah fighting.
Well, we know Tyrion ain't fighting. Tyrion's gonna be busy hollering at Dany. He'll get his audience with Dany. The question is, where's the bald dude? Will he be there, or did he just say, "Fuck it, I'm going back home"?
No, he's chilling. He's somewhere in the shadows. He's waiting. That's all. He's just waiting.
Yeah, I am actually pretty curious about that. I mean, we haven't heard from the Spider ever since the brothel, when Tyrion got kidnapped in the first place,
I mean,
and he's just kind of just there.
I don't think that was a coincidence. I think he led Tyrion there.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, possibly.
I think he knew Jorah would do something like that, and he had better things to do than babysit Tyrion.
Yeah, plus he knows Tyrion's gonna be at anyways. Like, okay, Tyrion's gonna be here over there until like a couple more episodes. Okay, I got no time to chill. Okay, I'm gonna chill.
I mean, what the Game of Thrones are good at is they make a character disappear and they don't bring them back for a minute.
Yeah, it's like Gamoosh.
Yeah, then they bring him back, and
like, who's he again?
Well, no. So he's like, no. The thing Game of Thrones does, and this should be pissing me off. It's like they were introduced. It's like, yeah, you remember such and such from season 1? They count on you not remembering them because by the time they reintroduce them, they've changed the actor playing them.
Oh, that's true.
They did that a lot.
Yeah, they did that a whole hell of a lot. Hey, they did that with Jaime's fucking daughter that they were there to rescue. That's not the same person from season 1. Oh. That's a completely different actress.
Matter of fact, they did the same thing for the mountain.
They can get away with that though because she was much younger.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, they did that with the mountain too. I think twice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They did
it with the mountain. They did it with Dario.
Yeah, Dario. Thank you. I couldn't think of my man's name. Yeah, it's like they completely changed it. And the thing that was annoying about that particular change, they changed that actor from someone who actually looked like how the character was described in the books to someone that looked nothing like how the character was described in the books.
I was confused.
It's like I was confused too. It's like because I remember I was starting to watch that season. It's like there was this dude hanging out with Daenerys. I'm like, I felt like I was watching like The Room or something. It's like, who the fuck is this?
No, that's Lisa's boyfriend.
Daenerys, you're tearing me apart.
Yeah, it's just I don't know what to do about that. So they need to knock that shit off. Although it's like I don't think they're going to. It's like how much y'all want to bet when they reintroduce the other Stark boys that we ain't seen for a minute? They're gonna be played by totally different people. They're gonna have motherfucking Leonardo DiCaprio and Will Smith playing these motherfuckers. Watch.
I don't think Bran will, but I would not be surprised at all if Rakan was played by a completely different person.
Rakan.
Rakan is Bran's little brother.
Oh,
he looked like Bran, just younger.
Oh, that one who doesn't do shit. Okay, yeah.
He went off with the Wildling lady back in like season fucking.
And never seen again.
Oh yeah.
Was it season 3?
Yeah, it was
all about season 2. It might be season 3. It's been so damn long.
It was season 3.
When they bring the Wildling girl back, he'll be 25 years old.
Don't worry, George R.R. Martin forgot about him too. I'm pretty sure.
He forgot. He's never gonna be like,
well, in the case of George R.R. Martin, I can understand how come he'd be forgetting about motherfuckers. He's got a cast, the people that he writes in his books. He's got hundreds of different characters. Hundreds. They ain't got that many as like here in the Game of Thrones TV show for the obvious reason of that would be fucking impossible.
Right. That would
And
be
that's
too much.
that's why we're seeing a lot of these rewrites and things of that nature. Because I mean, when you write in a book, you need a new character. You just you make a new character. It ain't no big thing. And when a TV show you need a new character, then you got to get that cast and got to pay some motherfucker. Then you got this big ass cast, and turns out having a big ass cast costs big ass money.
Yeah, so you got them to herd.
I have a question for you guys.
42.
It's would it have been different if Ramsay would have raped the girl in the book named Jenny versus Sansa? Would you have a different opinion about it, or would it still be the same?
So,
Not really.
I mean, yeah, no, because that, and I'm pretty sure he did that already in the show.
Because that's a character that wasn't introduced in the show, but she's supposedly taking somewhat of her storyline.
So, well, here's what happened in the books. In the books, no one really finds Sansa. As far as in the books go, she's still in the Vale. Arya is also where she is now in the show. She's in the guy with the many faces.
Black and white.
The temple. In the Cersei sends a fake Arya Stark to Winterfell to wed Ramsay, and I think she was I forget what they're called, but she she's traveling with Sansa when they first came to King's Landing.
Okay,
Yeah, like one of her handmaidens.
Yeah, handmaiden. Thank you.
Okay.
And is it? I want to say Jane Poole, maybe.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. Yeah, so she's playing a fake Arya in Winterfell in the books.
Huh?
And I seem to remember them doing a scene in season 2, maybe, of where they were shipping her off north, but I don't think they ever did anything with it.
Okay.
No, I don't think so.
It could be a mistake, though.
Yeah, so it's like
too many
things that have been
stories that
happening in
gotta
the show.
keep you condensed.
Yeah, basically.
That's confusing as fuck. I'm sorry. That's really confusing. So many doubles.
That's actually not all that. Never mind. So we're gonna go ahead and move on to what's going on in Bravos. It's like we saw a lot of Arya in this episode, and I'm always a big fan of that because her storyline is one of the more interesting to me in this particular season of Game of Thrones.
Okay.
And well, it's like I think it was funny how basically she was getting called on her bullshit in this episode.
Yeah, it was funny as hell.
She's sitting there talking about it's like I hate the Hound. It's like yeah, bullshit, whack.
Yeah, I don't
Bullshit,
like
whack.
that. You like the Hound. You just pretty much had mercy on him, quote unquote.
Well, it's like
She ain't give him mercy. Giving him mercy would have been killing him. When he had to be killed. She ain't give him no mercy. She might have enjoyed the companionship with someone to talk to. Hey, the saying goes, keep your enemies close. And that's what she did.
That's true. That's true.
She couldn't beat him in no fight, at least not with Needle.
She would got destroyed. But I did like this a lot. I did like Arya's scene. It was like, to me, like one of the best parts of the season so far because she's growing more and more to a credible character. And pretty much her in the black and white temple, I love it so much because it has so much mystery, it has so much aura around it. So it's really awesome. I love it a lot.
Just remind me to never drink water out of that fountain.
Yeah, but that's what turned her whole thing around is like her being able to convincingly lie, and to thread this entire story to that girl to give her the gift of death. That's what made Jaqen realize that she might not be ready to move on, to the final level, but she's definitely ready to move on to the next level.
Well, I can't wait for that either.
As in, it's like, let me explain that further. She's not ready to become no one. She can't become no one. It's not in her, at least not yet.
Right.
But she can at least at this point become someone else other than Arya Stark.
I know. That's why they had a whole collection of faces. It was like, wow, so many faces, so many stories.
That one shit was creepy as hell, dude.
Now we know.
That was badass. That was so badass.
Now we know where the bodies go.
What'd you say?
Well, we know where the faces go, but not the bodies.
Yeah. Those are all the faces. Like, I mean, just lots and lots of faces, all over the place and pillars, and
that's kind of cool. That's really cool.
Man, that shit was creepy, dude.
Don't worry, we'll be seeing some of that in The Walking Dead too.
Oh God, why did you bring that up? Why? We're talking about
there's a storyline that kind of mimics what they're doing there. You should know that, fool.
I know. Unfortunately, they're not that interesting. Anyway, moving on to Arya.
Well, that would mean that you're actually going to say something. So.
Oh, that's only you, because you always talk after me. So, you know, it's your show.
You're the one said moving on.
Right, and then DeAno calls up and he says,
just to recap, Isaiah's accused DeAno of interrupting him.
There you go. See what I mean?
Yeah. How am I going to? This is my show, motherfucker.
Exactly. See?
That doesn't make any sense. We're going to go ahead and kick into wild speculation time, though. Is what we're going to do. We have 4 episodes left at this point?
Yeah, 4 more.
Yes, 4 more.
And based on the name of next week's episode, which is The Gift, I'm presuming that we're talking a very Arya-heavy storyline.
Yay! I hope so.
Good.
Oh yeah, so I'm happy about that.
Oh wait, you know what? No, I'm gonna look it up right now. But if I'm not mistaken, I think The Gift is referring to an area of land in the north where the wildlings are supposed to go.
Yeah.
You're right.
I saw next week's preview, and it kind of looks real interesting where we're going to get, hopefully, a battle, lots of snow, and some betrayal towards Sam.
Yeah. Yep, so The Gift is going to be more north-oriented.
Okay, cool.
Okay. No, I was like, I'm fine with that as well, because that's the one area that we have not seen at all in this episode, where we didn't go to the wall or beyond the wall, not once. So, yeah, an episode focusing on that is, yeah, I have absolutely no issues with that, because also that is another storyline that is actually interesting to me. Unlike all the shit going on right now in King's Landing. I don't give a fuck about the shit going on in King's Landing.
I don't care either.
You notice that the story is bouncing between, it's like going between both books somewhat, where when we're at Westeros, we're probably in part of book 4 and 5. When we go to the wall, that's another part of book 4 and 5. So they're splitting it, and it's actually interesting, because I felt when I saw the preview last week for this episode that it was going to be boring as shit, and it was actually relatively interesting. Everything that went down was somewhat cool to watch. Not that, oh, we're fucking back in Westeros, oh, some more boring ass shit.
Exactly.
There was some story that developed there, like, more Cersei's plan is coming unfolding, and she's just a wicked ass bitch.
Yeah, that's her MO. That's her MO for sure.
So, I'm the queen, but you're in a dungeon.
Right. And your husband can't help you now. He'd be like, what? What's happening? What's happening?
Dude, he's clueless. He's worse than you.
Nobody's worse than him.
Yeah, no one's worse than me. Because he has no Isaiah logic. But like that.
He may not have your logic, but he's clueless.
Clueless, Isaiah logic. Which one's more worse?
Isaiah logic.
Thank you.
Look,
yeah.
Seriously, Lou, that's not even a competition.
But it is today. It is today.
With your made-up burr.
There you go. See? It keeps growing, folks. It keeps growing up in here. Like a moss on a tree. It just keeps growing.
Alrighty then. Yeah, on that note, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up for this episode of Geeks Around. If you guys have anything for us, you can always shoot us an email at geeksaround@gmail.com, or you can leave us a voicemail on our message line. That number is 801-609-GOTR. Again, that is 801-609-4687. And as always, we invite and implore you to join the Geeks Around community on Google+. You'll find the link for that down in the description for this video, right underneath that like button. Until next week, this has been the Geeks Around discussion for Game of Thrones. Yeah, we'll see you next week for The Gift. Peace.